Good. I'm looking for this email. I'm not email, text message. Uh, the title that I had wrote it down, but I don't know where the hell I wrote it out.
Oh, the the
I
ideas
got it.
about the name of the retreat.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I think
Connect
that's the one.
her retreat.
Yeah, create her, capital Her, something like that.
Oh, create her. Yeah.
I was visually like thinking about the logo when to
What
me
did
that
you
felt
say?
really good because you can spin it for so many different things.
Honor, empower, and connect. Okay.
And then since your platform is all about creativity, it's like, what are all the things that we can do?
I'm sorry. How are you? I didn't just jump right.
Good. I know we both did. It's fine. I'm good. I'm jumping from meeting to meeting. I just got here from
I'm sitting outside because the fans are too loud. They're too loud. Yeah.
I was at the Foundry today. We had an interview with a radio station. So I literally was on my
Oh,
last
okay. You look
3 o'clock
cute.
call in the car. Thank you. So I was like, all right, I'm ready.
Okay, so we
Let's
said
go.
August about for this retreat, right? But this lady has me doing a million and one things on this gala, and that's in September,
September what?
September 14th.
Okay.
So, what do you think? Do you think I should
So
move
let's
it
talk
back?
about weather. Now you've been there for over a year, you know the weather. So we have to think about that because we definitely want to use the yard,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's your house or the Airbnb, as part of the experience. So we have to
Mm-hmm.
make sure we don't want people to be burning and dying, but we also don't want it to be rainy, monsoon. So I think that's what we kind of use that to guide us, like when's the best weather. And then also I think a lot of these women, I mean, you heard them talking, they want to come and be in your pool or in a
Mm-hmm.
pool together
Mm-hmm.
with trees and with the
Mm-hmm.
Toushonta experience. So I think whatever season or month is best to deliver that type of experience where it's hot enough for those of us that live in the north. It needs to be real hot for us because you know so that it's still like at night we can do a night wine and cheese thing and it still be nice
Mm-hmm.
and by the pool or in the pool. That's
Mm-hmm.
so think about the experience and then like what month can that experience play out.
I could probably, and I'm thinking I can still do it. Well, I can do it in September. I'm thinking the end, September is starting to die down at the end. Like it's still hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like September the 20th. That's a Friday. And then
Okay.
they still have opportunity to make payment May, June, July. If I put it out there, once I get all my
Mm-hmm.
expenses.
So if
'Cause
we
I
do
started I started doing that because I reached out to my cousin. I'm supposed to email him and so I can get information about that. And then also I have a friend who is a what does she call herself? Pretty much she called herself something else. I can't remember, but she's an event coordinator. And the thing
Mhm.
is that I want her to be able to wait, hold on, Tamara.
No problem. This is June 2024. We have the full month. Um, How come it's not on? Hey there, I see you just jumped on into the Zoom room. I have you at 4:30, so I'm just wrapping up with Toushonta, and then I'll jump over with and hang out with you. Let's talk with I'm like, I don't know why she's trying to get the Zoom room right now.
Okay, so yeah,
Or
I
I
said
just wanted to
September.
send her a message.
Oh, so she calls herself she's older. She's our age. So she's very like chill, seasoned. She not young and all over the place. She organized. But what I was thinking is having her to do like all the stuff that I don't have the time to do, getting the food and all that kind of, stuff like that. And because I've already talked to her about it because we had lunch when I went to LA and we were just going to lunch just randomly. And I was like, hey, how about, and so I was telling her about it. And so she had reached out to me because I said, I have a coach who's coaching me through the process or whatever. So I just want to see what would you charge me or whatever, but I need to give her specifics of what I would want her to do. Because like I'm not trying to cook. I'm not trying to.
Well, you don't want to cook, but
I mean, not cook, but
feel like
pick up stuff, or what do you think?
I honestly think it's two things. It's time or money, right? So if you have the budget, which we don't know because we don't know what we're charging, if you have the money, if you can figure it out in your head, you're like, I'm just gonna set aside money to pay somebody, right? Then do it. But if you want to fully understand the full process and you're willing to make the time, you can absolutely do it all yourself. But it's not doing it all yourself, cook everything, but you can definitely have it delivered
Right.
and everything. And then you just set it up or have mom there, me, Maisha, and whoever else is there as a support to set it up and make it look beautiful. Because the thing is, like, we want them to feel catered to, but it's also, we want this family down to earth experience. Like, I want you to realize that, like, and I'll use myself as an example, even though in this role, I'm going to be a support to you.
Right.
If I was just coming as an invited guest and I wasn't your friend, it's still, for me to just walk over and make my own plate is amazing. I don't care how the food got here. And you know how to display things. So having it all set up and then having everyone meet you and then we walk in and it looks really nice and whatever, I think that's what
I was thinking, but I just wanted to make sure but I put it out there and she's cool for me to be like, girl, no, we're just gonna decide.
Well, so I think for her, it's more from her. She should have packages or have something and be like, well, these are the things I've done. Because I would want from her for you to ask her, I'm doing a retreat for 10 women, 20 women for 3 days. I'm doing 2 meals, 2 meals a day. What can you do? What parts of that have you done previously? You get what I'm saying? Because it might be something that she could do that we haven't thought about. Like if she says, oh, I coordinate all the travel, I make sure that everyone's coming to the airport and everyone arrives at between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. So that way with the van and the Uber or we rent the van, if it's that kind of support, that's a little bit different than her coordinating food.
Right.
Or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Because also
that's
the
more
other
heavy
piece
lifting.
to this is you are Toushonta Creates. So we need to make sure that she's going to deliver a Toushonta Creates experience and do it the way I want you to be like, she does exactly what I would have done. If not, it's going to irritate the shit out of you.
Got it.
If the table's not right, or if it's not, she's going to be like, mm-mm.
Yeah, got it.
Because you're the person that walks into everybody else's event and makes it amazing. So she needs to be that kind of person. Not saying she's not, but I'm just wondering.
Right. No.
What else can she do?
Right.
That's something that you would be like, we're in sync. She does she handles her business the same way I handle my business, which is why I trust her with my event.
She does handle business like that, but I don't know about, making things look pretty and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So
I'm gonna really see it. I'm gonna really see it May 5th at this event, this little awards thing, because she's over all of that. See what she is doing behind the scenes.
And then I don't know, did I send you the event budget planner tracker
thing? Yeah, I think you send it again, please.
Because all those things that I have that event tracker and stuff I sent, and it walks you through every single thing to consider for a small luxury retreat, which is what you're building.
I see what you talk about now, sitting out here. It'd be so many different little things out here. This little bird is orange. This little bird out here.
I love sitting out there. You don't know what's gonna walk up on you.
Right. Okay, so I said Friday night would be like a cocktail party, hors d'oeuvres. Saturday is the speakers, yourself, Maisha.
Okay, hold on. Let's say it again.
Okay.
Friday is cocktail. Okay.
Cocktail, meet and greet, happy hour. They're getting picked. This is what I want, but I need to see what that budget looks like as far as me renting a van, going to pick them up from the airport
Mm-hmm.
and having to travel here.
What's our number? What's the number you're going for? How many women?
Six.
6.
Mhm.
One of the other things I would have you look up is what does it cost to have a extended cab luxury Uber pick them up?
Okay.
Because doing that twice could be less than you having a van and
So
insurance.
we
and
definitely can find out once, because, okay, so Kevin is coming Tuesday, the day before you will be, because he's like, let me check out the house, see what's going on. You over there messing up stuff. You know, he just want to come because ain't no kids here, right? He coming Tuesday and he's leaving when we leave. He's leaving the 20th.
Okay.
So we can look
Oh God, I
then.
can't tell Jimmy. His ass gonna be on the first thing smoking.
So then, I mean, it's he can't come. I'm open to it, whatever. But then,
I might not invite him to Toushonta
so then we
to
go
your
back.
house, right?
But
I'm not
here's
gonna
the
invite him to
thing.
your house.
Kevin still got to go to work though. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Still got to
Well,
go to
so
work.
does
So
he.
it's not, yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
he
like
got
he's
work.
it's not like he here all day. But anyway, so then that's the 20th. I could look on Uber then to see like, okay, at this, well, yeah, well, it's in the middle of the day because the 20th. So then we come back here the 26th and we leave you leave on the 1st. I made a I booked a flight to leave to LA on May 1st too. So
Awesome.
and
Perfect.
I did it close to your time so we can go back to Uber again.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
And what did it cost to Uber luxury? Okay. And then I tell him like the Uber is coming at such time, blah blah blah.
Yeah. So we would say when you put out like once they buy the ticket, they would then go to another page or get an email or both that says, here's your travel home what airport, here's the airport you fly into. We are providing transportation is included to and from the airport, but you must arrive between this time, right? So it's given like a 2-hour block. So like between 11 and 1, because the Uber is scheduled for 1:15, for example, you know? And then you would kind of put somebody, a point person. So I should already be there, but maybe we have like Sharika make sure that we would already be in like some kind of text tree or group chat. So everyone can coordinate. Yeah, everyone can coordinate and be like, I'm here. And then they find each other and then they meet at their ride.
Got it. Okay.
And then so that's already, the experience has already started because you're connecting them right at the airport. And then they have that 45-minute drive to you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And then I would have the Uber bring them to their hotel, which is you choose the host hotel, right? It's a hotel, right?
Yeah, Hampton Inn. It's 7 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought they would come here with their would they come here with their luggage?
Not if they're not
And then
staying there.
Uber from here back to.
So you could do, because it all depends on how you want it to kick off. Because you could say everyone needs to arrive by 1. They get in about 2:30. Everyone checks in. They can freshen up, check in, drop off their luggage, freshen up, and then be prepared to come back to your place. You can organize another Uber if it's 7 minutes away, depending on the cost. Or you say, y'all all need to coordinate a ride. And let them figure that out, which they probably would ride together again. They need to be at your house at 5 or 6 o'clock for the cocktail kickoff. But one of the things, if you want that experience, is you could have a little gift bag for them when they check in with like a soap and whatever they could use in their room. You know, something like that. So it's still like once they check in, they get a special bag from you. And then they could freshen up, change their clothes, settle in, call their kids, and then come to the cocktail party. Cocktail and connections. Cocktails and connections on Friday. And that would be at your house.
So I need to pretty much, I need to do.
Yeah.
So fees, I'm putting fees here is how much is cocktails? How much is the light bites?
Yeah, all those things. I'm gonna
and the good thing is where the Hampton Inn, the hotel is, you'll see when you come out here. It's up the street. Right across the street is like all kind of it was right across the street from Barrio, that nasty Mexican place, you know, that whole shopping
Yeah.
center like that with the Olive Garden is over there, all of that stuff. So they can get some real food over there if they
Oh
want.
yeah. So and they can walk.
Shop,
Oh yeah,
Target
that's
is
perfect.
there, Home Goods, Total Wine, all of that, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's perfect.
So cocktail light bites. Okay, that's a fee. Then Saturday morning, we say we could start what? I think 9 o'clock is good or 8.
It depends. What are we doing? Because then we would back it up or move it
Saturday would
forward
be
based
all the
on.
Saturday would be all the speaker. Well, yeah, Saturday can be speakers. What do you
Okay,
think?
tell me the whole thing. So they come in Friday, they leave when?
They leave Sunday.
Okay, so Friday to Sunday. So you have all day Friday. No, they come in Friday.
No,
So we have
half
all day
day,
Saturday.
all day Saturday. Sunday is like
Okay.
half day, and then if they want to hang out in the pool, whatever.
Right.
However, what day would it be where we do hot headshots and lifestyle photos?
That's what I was thinking. Really should be. It really should be.
Sunday? Because Sunday's
Really
kind of
should be
light.
Sunday. It
Okay.
really should be Sunday, only because they need to think through the information. If Maisha is teaching on the branding and I'm talking about marketing and how you're going to use the stuff you're creating, or they're going to it really, yeah, it could be later because even if they come with like a couple outfits for Saturday and they do their makeup, because we could make content on Saturday, but the photo shoot, you can't make content and do the photo shoot and all that the same day. You know what I'm saying? That's too many. That's too much. And then that way, I'm just thinking through. Because the other thought is if they're learning about the branding, marketing, messaging, and all that kind of stuff, or whatever they're being taught on Saturday, it gives them time for it to soak in. Then they'll probably feel more confident creating the content or recording videos on Sunday. You know what I mean?
Because Sunday is going to be only, I want to have a nice, like you said, a nice little spread.
So
What
it
is it?
could
A
be.
brunch?
So Saturday is like the learning and developing day, and then Sunday is the like the record your videos, take photos day. So like wait, because a photo everyone's gonna have like a half an hour of pictures, maybe, you know what I mean, or a couple minutes of pictures. The rest of the time they can be taking pictures of each other, sitting at the dining room table, sitting in the kitchen, so you can teach them, because you know how to teach people how to take their own pictures or pictures of each other. They can be doing that while the photographer's with someone, and then they can have a separate station that's set up to go over to like how you and I did with our intro videos, and then they can be recording their scripts, you know, or recording content that then, you know, I can teach them or tell them how to, you know, chop it up and turn it into other stuff.
And then so Sunday morning we'll do like a continental breakfast, something light.
Yeah. I think Sunday could be chill, could still be really pretty and whatever, but like give them space to feel creative. They're going to be nervous. It's like, oh my gosh, photographer.
You know what? I forgot about that. Oh my goodness. So I'm trying to think. I guess Friday's cocktail party and floral arrangement. Remember we
Yeah,
guys do
because they take it
DIY.
back. Because that's what you said. You said in the beginning, because then they take it back and it's sitting in their hotel room. And it's, you know.
Saturday is the marketing, the branding. And we can do another DIY in between there. Saturday, what you think? We could do like a candle.
Well, don't forget you talked about well, tell me what your ideas were.
I don't have an idea. I'm just over here throwing it out.
Because I know we talked about them doing their own charcuterie. So it's almost like meal, one of those meals we're eating, but we're engaging in putting together the food, but it's not like we have to cook our own food. That's not how we're presenting it. We're presenting it more of, I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful, healthy display that you can be proud of, your family will love, but also you can select all the things that you love. So they're leaving with, it's another thing where I get to choose, and you're going to tell me how to make it pretty, Toushonta, because everyone wants to be you. So you teaching us how to make something that we've seen you present on social is a big deal, you know? So having this like
Oh, yeah.
beautiful, and then you could set it up the way you did your New Year's or Christmas brunch with all the heights and across the counter, and then they just come in, they get their own board, and then they pull from that to make their own experience, you know? I think that would be an awesome thing.
So marketing, branding, DIY charcuterie board. So marketing, our branding first, then marketing, and then DIY charcuterie.
Yeah, and we can do like a wine pairing with the charcuterie or
That
something
would be
like
like
that.
that would be like around lunchtime. Then after lunch, what happens then? Like what happens?
So marketing, so hold on. So Saturday is marketing, and we can start that because you figure so even if we just say we started at 9, let's just play around with that time. There's
9
only
to
so
10
much you
is
can
like
do.
continental breakfast.
Yeah,
And then
so continue, but they can come in, give them 30 minutes to grab their food, talk, chat, get settled, put on their fuzzy socks, find where they're gonna sit, whatever. And then branding. So if we did that from like 9 to 11:30, then there could
this
be,
hangout, this 9 to 11:30. What branding?
yeah, I'm just
Oh,
thinking
okay.
if there was
I
two
thought
hour
you was
blocks.
talking. Yeah, I thought you was talking about like they hanging out and chilling.
No,
So
no,
9.
no, that's branding or marketing. That's a workshop. And I give it 2 hours because you want to have time for people to, work through stuff and ask specific questions about their business. So it feels like a personal thing. And then if you do that 9 to 11:30, then you can take a break. They can, while they're in their workshop, you can have, when it's over, you can have the charcuterie experience ready. Then they can come in, make their own. And then that's
You
kind
want
of
a
what they
break?
can
That's
eat.
the break. That's
That's
the
their
break.
break.
Okay.
They can make their own, take some photos, and then they can eat it by the pool. So
Okay.
that could be lunch. Of course, you could have something else if you don't think the charcuterie is heavy enough. I
No,
mean, you could
yeah.
have
Yeah.
you can have some cute veggie pizzas delivered,
Yeah.
and so that and they're cut cute, and then it look
Yeah.
cute. It's pizza, but with all the other stuff, it's gonna feel fancy still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and then we come back, and then you say from like 1 to 3 is the other workshop. Number 2, leave room just in case it runs over and it gets, whatever. And then after 3 o'clock, unless if they want to keep talking to me, Maisha, you learn, brainstorm, mastermind by the
Because you can
pool.
come, yeah, you can come out here
They
to your.
can chill. If they
Yeah.
get sleepy, they can go lay down. It's like, let's process. You got to give that space to process. But if they want to come get in the pool, they can. And then you have the food being delivered around like 6 p.m. That's early enough. So if they wanted to eat and then go back to their hotel and sleep, because it's like, I'm getting in the tub. I'm going to spend tonight by myself. I'm going to process. I'm going to go home, work in my workbook. You want to give them space to do whatever they want to do. Or if they just want to stay at the pool and drink wine until 9,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But the food comes early enough so that they can make a plate, get in the pool, drink, make another plate. You want to give it space to breathe. So like between like 3, so if the second workshop ends at 3 and dinner doesn't start till 6, 5 or 6,
Yeah, that gets
it's
time.
still,
they can take Uber back to their hotel room.
then go
Right by
back, come back,
Target.
or they can get in the
They go to
pool.
the
That way you're
pool.
giving them permission to just do
Just
whatever the
eat.
hell they want. So they don't feel like we didn't even have time to get in the pool. We didn't even have time to talk to each other. Because you know how these things happen. They'll just end up sitting in circles and just brainstorming or talking more, asking more questions. That's when that would happen. And it can still happen really for the rest of that whole day is all brainstorming, masterminding, processing and fun. And if you wanted to, you could do, you could do like an 8 p.m. or something like candle making or whatever,
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
To
because if you
get
could set it
another-
up like you do your parties and
just
it's
to create
like
it. So they
learn
got floral, they got candle making, and they
and they
got
got a food
charcuterie.
experience. Charcuterie. Yep, that's a good creative.
I like that. I like that. Because even with candle making, it doesn't have to be so basic. I saw your candle that you posted the other day because I went to a class like that as well. I could have herbs. You know what I'm saying? Like you just, I can have herbs. Well, they can choose again.
Yeah.
They can choose again,
I love this candle.
Yeah. They can choose again.
I want to learn how to make a candle like that. So yes.
It'd be laid out so they can choose.
Oh God,
again.
it's gonna be amazing. I love it.
And then I want to definitely have like I definitely for let me write that down. Why I have it on my mind because I'm gonna forget. loose leaf teas for, you know, the continental breakfast. Just
Yes,
cute,
and the break
pretty
station, because
jars
so your break
with
thing,
infusers. Yeah.
yep, that's for the whole break station. Yeah, so more
Mhm,
breakfast, it just stays out all day, you just refresh
mhm,
it. Yeah,
mhm.
that's awesome. And I think if mom is there or Cheyenne are there, they would be there to refresh and,
Diane,
show, like, do you
and
have to go to
mom.
the
Yeah.
bathroom? Do you need
Mhm,
anything?
mhm.
Like, to reset the spaces so you don't have to think about that. That's
Yeah.
really important.
Yeah. I'll put Cheyenne on payroll. She gonna work that day.
Yeah. So that feels good. And then on Sunday, everyone comes back refreshed
Mhm.
with their clothes. They can bring all their outfits, whatever they want, pack it up. And then they'll be prepared to record their content and do their photo shoot. And
So
that's
I
another,
need,
like, sit around. You want them to feel like, have their little wine and have more, like,
yeah.
elevated cutesy food for them to eat throughout the day. That'll feel nice.
So my homework is expenses, finding out how much the charcuterie board gonna cost, how much booze we need, how much flowers, how much is the flowers gonna cost for, so that's gonna be my homework is
Yep.
to
So
really
pricing out
get
each
it.
activity, all the food, which really we haven't really spent a whole lot of a lift on food. You figure
Mm-mm.
there's food on Friday, which is for that cocktail, and that could still be just cocktail food.
Mhm.
Which you could, I mean, I don't know. You can do amazing things with just like a taco bar. I don't know, whatever you want,
Mhm. Mhm.
and or make it fancy. So food on Friday is a heavier lift, and then food on Saturday night is really the heaviest. Because charcuterie, I mean, that's expensive too, because we're trying. So you got to buy
Yeah.
a whole bunch of different things, and we're gonna test it out. So that definitely has to be a business
So
expense because you're
Friday,
gonna be buying
oh
things.
yeah, Friday does have to be heavy, not no light bites, because they just get off the airplane
But
and they
they'll probably eat before they come. But still, you don't want to. They don't eat macaroni and cheese and fried chicken, but
no, no.
maybe something still nice.
Hmm.
So it feels elevated, but it doesn't have to be. Like I was talking about with the pizza. You can make
So what
pizza with.
about Sunday when they leave? That's lunch. No, yes.
Yeah. Well, Sunday when they come, they can still have the continental breakfast, but I think you can still put out there has to be some kind of light fare. It could be wraps,
Salad. Mhm.
wraps and salads, something like that. That's really a nice thing. Salad bars are really inexpensive with different
Especially that Peter
lettuces.
Dunkel that they had at that was good.
Oh yeah, that was good. So
Hmm.
I think something like that where you have different lettuces, different veggies,
Hmm.
diced up chicken, and then the people can make their own bowl or wrap or pita, whatever, something like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's kind of like, so the idea here is about creativity and choice. So it's like, are
Right.
you making yours because this looks pretty, or is it because you never get to choose because you always get the last of what's left after the kids go to bed? So
And
it's
then
like,
Saturday continental breakfast, um, lunch,
yeah.
and
Well,
then
Saturday, don't forget Saturday. The lunch is a charcuterie
oh yes,
because
yes,
you're
yes.
gonna have meats on
It is.
there.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, Saturday lunch is a charcuterie.
Okay, got it. I could add something to that. Okay. So
I mean,
okay.
we both know charcuterie can totally be a meal.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
And if they've already had continental and they're still nipping at whatever's left, because you're gonna let them finish it, right?
Right, right, right.
Whatever's there, they'll be
Just
fine.
bring it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna price out all this stuff. The
One of the
Uber.
things for us to consider, and I know I'll have the notes to this, and then that'll probably help you for us to put stuff, and then I'll also send you these event planning things. Let me write this
'Cause I
down.
want to be able to give them May, June, July, August. They got 4 months to make payment. Whatever. Once we get the expenses down and we got the budget for each little thing, we
Yeah.
come with the pricing, and then we'll be able to be like,
You
okay.
know what else? Um,
Because if we can connect, here's another thing too. Well, I don't know. Because they got Afterpay, they got Affirm, they got all these play things that they can still pay. Say for instance, I don't have all the money, but
later
I
on,
pay
but that
them.
has nothing to do with you. But
Right.
you're
But I'm saying
saying
how
you
we
would
could
get your
probably
money.
connect it or tell them,
Yeah,
hey.
you can definitely connect it because they could
Mhm,
do that through PayPal because you
mhm,
got PayPal in your FG funnels, and then they're when they go to pay, it should offer them that through
okay.
PayPal. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, but so you'll still get the money in that moment, but then they can
Mhm,
make payments to PayPal.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Um, I was thinking one of the administrative things up front that needs to happen is, once they join, like their food preferences, allergies, all those kind of things, we have to remember to do that. There was another idea. Oh, I need you to talk to the photographer, your cousin, to ask about maybe if he isn't, you need to send him pictures of different places in the house. Because it would be great if he can come.
No,
Maybe the dining.
I want him there. Yeah, he's
Well,
gonna.
no, if he can, I didn't mean if he, I didn't finish. If he can come with like a backdrop so we turn the dining room into a photo studio for those more formal photos. And then you got your living room, you got the outside. I just want him to be prepared for inside, outside, bathroom, kitchen. How are we going to make this work? You know what I mean? I mean, you got bedrooms upstairs that are gorgeous. It could be someone on a bedroom, laying across the bed, fully clothed with a book. Like, I want him to have some ideas, and then we could put together like a request or nice to have list. And then that way, when he comes, he's already understands the house. And then that way that makes it go faster. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you know, like when we did Ramcon, that boy was like, oh, he picked the location and then told us what to do. So it happened a little bit faster, you know, as
So
opposed to you having to be in charge
the,
and all of that.
it'd be the 3 you guys here and him. I mean, you, Maisha, and him. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll be here, and then so he'll even have, you know, Friday and Saturday if he's coming early, if he's coming then to maybe he could take some behind the scenes shots.
Yeah, because his best friend lives out here. So I mean, if he can stay, he can, or if he's gone, whatever.
Yeah, so whatever. So yeah, so I think talk to him and see what he wants to do. Because the other thing he can do is if I don't know how much more it would cost, but he could do some behind the scenes photos for you so you can promote the next one. If he's going to be on site Friday and Saturday, he can also photograph the behind the scenes of the actual event. Since he's a photographer, he's already here, you know. We could also arm Cheyenne and maybe even Zandra with a camera, so they're good with their stuff too. But it's always helpful to have 5 different photographers.
So I'm emailing him today all this stuff. So I'm glad we had this meeting so that
bring him here so you can just see him real quick.
Huh?
I told James to bring the baby.
That's easy, baby.
Itty baby, go. Oh. So this is good. Do you feel good about this?
Oh yeah, I'm excited. We can stop it down real quick. I want to show you something.
Stop it. Stop the recording. Okay, hold on.